Well, I'm really proud of how we bounced back. One of the things we talked about was, you find out who you are when you're in adverse situations. And this was the first time that we had faced any adversity this season coming off of a loss. And I was really proud how we responded, first and foremost, in practice on Saturday and Sunday. I thought we had two of our better days of practice. And I thought that carried over with how hard we played, how good we were defensively, how connected we were offensively. And obviously it led to made shots. There was great energy. To hold that team that was averaging 76 points a game to 50. It should have been less. We have to do a better job of understanding team fouls and not fouling. 40 feet away from the basket, 94 feet away from the basket. But I just thought we did an outstanding job on the defensive end. They had an exhibition against Louisville, who I think Louisville's one of the best teams in the country. They scored 76 against them. And so I think prior to this game, their lowest output was 63. And so I'm really proud of what we did defensively. Obviously, we made a lot of shots. This guy, Barry, it's great to see him make shots. More importantly, I just thought he played really well. He played with a force that we need to see all the time. Obviously, he can shoot the basketball. We knew it coming in. He has not shot the ball well this year for us, but I thought he shot it well because he played with such great force. I thought he defended well. He was in passing lanes. He talked. I thought he lost himself into the game. I thought we lost ourselves into the game. And it led to a really, really, really outstanding performance. So I'm really proud of our team. Hopefully it's something we can build on.
Barry, just how good did that feel?
I felt pretty good. Just staying the course, continue to do my work, take advantage of the opportunity. Like Coach said, just getting lost in the game, get lost in talking, and get lost and be connected with my team.
Barry, to Coach's point, can making a shot or two help, ignite you on the other end, help ignite you rebounding, things like that?
I think it's like the other way around. I think doing the tangibles like rebounding, being in the passing lanes, being in the right spots on defense, being connected with my team, just doing all the intangibles and little things help me make shots on the offensive end.
Barry, I think we talked to you a week or so ago about playing angry. Did you get angry out there, or did that play a role today?
I most definitely came out with an aggressive mindset, but I just told myself hey, just go play hard. You know what I mean? Put all that energy in just playing hard. Go get a rebound, go snatch it out the air. You know what I mean? If you see a passing lane, pay attention to scout. Remember scout. You see a passing lane, try to play it. So I guess how you say I played a little bit angry. Yeah.
Omari, what was it like just seeing Barry just kind of stick with things and have success like this tonight?
It was just great to see. I love my teammate right here, Barry. It was just great to see him go out there, hit some shots, turn the crowd up, and just hype up the whole team. I feel like we feeded off his energy, and that was able to help us go on a run.
Omari, 20 assists. What was good about the ball movement? What allowed you guys to get there tonight?
I feel like we learned a lot from West Virginia. I think the ball was sticking a lot, so a big emphasis in practice was just getting off the ball, moving the ball, making that extra pass, and I feel like we executed it out there today.
Omari, how do you think you've handled this role of being that starter in your first year in college basketball? How do you handle that so far, first 5 games?
It's been actually great to come out here and start for the team. I just feel like I need to just keep getting on the defensive end, keep just going out there, playing defense, getting steals. And I feel like that's going to work myself into the game, and all my other intangibles, offensively, all the other stuff is going to come with that. So just trying to go out there, have a lot of energy, and work my way on the defensive end.
Good. All right, players, you guys can take off.
Jeff, at West Virginia, Barry, just 2 minutes played. Early on in this game, what were some of the differences you noticed from his play?
I just saw the aggression, the force that he played with, whether that's being angry or what, but he was that way in practice on Saturday and Sunday. And so I knew that, there would be opportunities for him to get in early. We need him. That's the bottom line. We need him. We brought him here to be a really good player for us. He had not played well up to this point. as well as we know that he's capable of. And whether that pissed him off, whether that got him angry to 2 minutes, which it very well could have, it should have. He should have been pissed at me that he didn't play more. And we had a talk on Saturday after practice, and I told him I love the way that he practiced today. And if you continue to do that, like you'll earn minutes. Like we brought him here to be a really good player because we think he's a really good player. And hopefully this is a big step for him tonight. Not just the shot making, just the force that he played with.
How much more dangerous of a team do you guys feel like if he's able to put forth those efforts on more than one night?
Well, again, we thought when we got him, we anticipated him doing things like this. You know, when you have 46 points in a college game on the Division I level, I don't care who you're playing against, like that's a lot of points, and it shows that you can score. His last 10 games at South Alabama, when you look at what he averaged and the efficiency that he did it with, he showed that he was a really good player. You know, I think coming here, maybe there's some doubt that creeps in. You're back at this level and you don't get off to the start that you think. He hadn't made a shot. Maybe some doubt started to creep in. But he certainly makes us a better basketball team when he does all these things. He had 7 rebounds tonight. He had a steal. He had a block shot, like all of those things. But I thought the force that he played with, he made a drive in the first half where he drove to his left and he got to the basket and he made a tough shot. I can't remember if they didn't call a foul, but he played through contact. And that's different from what we've seen, especially in games. But he was like that Saturday and Sunday in practice. I thought that led to the shot making, just the force that he played with.
Jeff, there was also that moment where he missed his first 3 and Papa got the rebound and hit it back, and he didn't hesitate at all.
No.
Is that kind of what
Yeah, we don't want our guys hesitating. As long as they're taking good shots, I'll tell them if it's a bad shot. But, we want to give our players, especially the guys that we think can shoot the basketball, the freedom to take shots. And that means you got to have the freedom. You can't be afraid of a miss. You can't be afraid that a miss is going to, if you take a good shot, I'm not going to take you out if you miss. If you don't take the shot, I may take you out. So I thought it was huge for him. I wasn't surprised. I thought it was great that Papa recognized it. One of the things we try to work on is offensive rebound, kick out for threes. If we don't have anything right there at the basket, we got a couple of those tonight.
It was, I think, 11-11 at the under 12 timeout. What do you think kind of got you guys going?
Obviously, Barry making shots. I thought our defense continuing to get stops. I thought that was big. Being able to get stops, rebounds, getting out in transition, that was big for us. But certainly Barry's shot making and the way we shared the basketball.
Coach, there was 38 points from your bench tonight. Talk about that contribution.
Yeah, it's huge, especially when you have a guy come out and make 7 threes like Barry did. Noyes, played well, even though he was in some foul trouble early in the game. He didn't get as many minutes in the first half. I thought Matt came in and did a really good job of moving the basketball, made a great pass to Kieran, his defense. So again, I have a lot of confidence in our bench, and those guys performed well tonight.
Him and Papa had 9 assists. How valuable is it to have big men who can move the ball?
It's huge. We knew coming into the game that they were super aggressive in their ball screen coverage. In every game that we've seen, they've been really, really aggressive. And so we knew that we would have the short rolls. And it's almost like what they do, they want to try to make your bigs become the playmakers. They want to get it out the guards' hands and make the bigs become the playmakers. Cam is really good at that. That's actually a strength of his, is right in the middle. He's very comfortable there. It was great to see Papa. I don't know if this is right. They have him down for 5 assists and no turnovers. That's really good if that's true. But Papa rebounded the basketball well. I think one of the big things that no one has talked about or asked, their 2 best players and their 2 big guys, their starters combined for 4 for 16. All 3 big guys were 4 for 21. That's outstanding because we got our butts kicked last Thursday on the inside. And so again, our guys had to hear about that from me and from our staff. We took practice. They took the stuff that they saw personally, and we came out today, and those guys did an outstanding job against 2 guys that I think are pretty good players.
Kieran got some minutes tonight. What'd you see from him?
Yeah, Kieran's a good player. He's going to be a good player. I thought he played with great energy. We need him ready for us, when guys are in foul trouble or if guys are down. But I thought he did some really nice things for us.
How would you assess Makari Moore's start this season, and just what are some things he needs to do to carve out more of a role?
Yeah, you know what? He's been good. He's been good. I think the biggest thing for him is to believe and know that he's good. Every game that he's come in, I thought he's done some really good things. He didn't, as many in the Eastern Michigan, he didn't. I thought he played timid in that game and spoke to him, had a talk with him about it. Obviously, he didn't get in against West Virginia. That's on me. But he's a good player. He's tough. He's competitive. He can really defend. He passes it. I think the more minutes we get him, the more confident and he'll be in himself. His teammates have confidence in him. His coaches have confidence in him. He has to have that all the time. That's one of the tricky parts for a freshman because it's new, and especially if you're not playing consistent minutes. But we believe in him, and I thought he did a really nice job out there tonight.
How important is it to have this kind of performance heading into another road game against the Power Four?
I think it's just important to have this performance coming off of a loss. You know, as a coach, you don't know how you're going to respond when you come off of a loss, especially when you come off of a loss like that. It's a rivalry. We did not play well. We didn't play anywhere like we're close, like we're capable of playing. Give them credit. Not one of these coaches that says it's up, like give them all the credit in the world for that. But again, I love how we responded. You know, the teams that I've coached, it's always been interesting to see how we respond after getting our butts kicked. To me, that's when you find out who you really, really are. When everything is going well, everyone's patting you on the back. You know, it's easy to be together, but when you get your butts beat, then you start to really figure out who's with you, like who's really with us. But, you know, you figure out who you are, and we're getting close. I mean, I hate that it happened, but one of the things I told them when we got back together on Saturday was maybe this is the best thing, because I didn't think we were playing well up to that point. I said that after the game. I didn't think we had played well since Providence, for whatever reason. West Virginia just exposed it, and I thought we responded in great fashion tonight.